that was a little bizarre.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we should be live in a couple of locations. We shall see if that is the thing. I had completely forgotten to throw out links that we were running tonight. So, yeah, Dion, Brendan, if you want to drop some links that we're playing in various Discords, that would be awesome.
Okay, on it.
Just dropped it out on my my Twitter stream. Yeah, so we should be live now on both Twitch and YouTube with any luck. Scrolling on the bottom of the screen are other places you can find us, including the podcast homepage. But tonight we have a child that's joining us, it sounds like.
I'm always here.
Oh, is that my background?
Yeah.
That's not a child. That's my wife, man.
Oh.
You want to talk shit? I'll bring her over.
Even better. Well, we have some first edition Dungeons and Dragons tonight. We're playing through the Desert of Desolation series. We have made it to the second of 3 modules. We are in I-4 now, the Oasis of the White Palm. And our players tonight. Richard, who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Richard, and I am playing Tristan, the human-born dragon race remuneration redistribution expert, who is, and I do this every time, a level that is a number that is 10. There we go. I have remembered.
You have a level this time. That's even better.
Yes.
Look at that. Look at that. All right. Next up is Dion.
Hi, I'm Dion. Happy Pride Month, everyone. I'm playing Patty Arquette, the level 6 human barbarian, and I'm still plugging the D&D thing all over my Discord.
Nice. Back with us tonight, Brendan. Who you got?
Hi, I'm Grown Wolf, a level 8 magic user, level 5 cleric, level 100 human garbage disposal.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the most important level, really.
Splitting the XP 3 ways is a little rough, though.
Well, the third one is not so much an XP split. It just a lot of the food has to go that direction. That's all. Bill, who you got?
I'm Bill. I'm playing Gunbio Stonehill. I believe he is a 5th level dwarven fighter.
Nice. Jeff.
I am playing Talina, the druid who was once a warrior and can never forget that she was once a warrior.
Or will anyone let you forget? Oak, what do you got?
Hey, playing Thybor, the level 8 half-orc warrior. And I'm posting all my stuff, too.
All right, nice. So, last game, you guys did a little snooping around, but mostly what ended up happening is you found out that the princess-to-be would sometimes take a flying horse out for a spin to a set of ruins to the north. And that's where you went. You were confronted by a statue that made many of you very afraid. Very, very afraid. For some reason. I mean, you just don't have a great art eye, I suppose. Just bad art. Anyway, having moved the statue, you find that beneath the statue is a pit that descends deep, further than any of you can see, and it's very dark. And I think that's where we ended last time.
Yeah.
It's so weird, man. That kind of shit never happens to us.
Ever.
No.
Ever. Let's see.
So the pit doesn't have a stairway?
Not at all. It's just a big gaping hole in the ground.
Buddy,
And the
front
green
and center.
grass grows all around and around, and the green grass grows all around. Sorry.
Let's see.
If it's a real pit, we should call the barbarian because they have pit climbing expertise.
Yeah, I can survive bottomless pits. It says here in my character sheet. Hold on, let me type it.
3rd level.
So we all made it back over to the statue now? We're okay looking at it? And
I believe everyone is okay now, especially once it was broken to move it out of the way.
All right.
I did that.
Broke the spell.
You did that. Now we're gonna have
helped.
we're gonna have little stickers now with Patty's finger saying "I did that." That we just
I did that.
You know what? It's like the Pizza Hut book it pin, except it's broke it. you know, and it's like, I shattered that door. Gold star.
Me.
I like Patty's character to just have little merit badges, you know, like an Eagle Scout.
Oh my
You know,
God.
that'd be so good.
Well, in fairness, with the Barbarian and Unearthed Arcana being so powerful, it probably does have a merit badge ability of some sort.
Listen, despite how powerful I am, I still can only attack once a turn.
But if it ever lands,
If it ever hits, you're paced.
So I'm gonna start asking everybody for rope and tying them together and seeing if we can find out, you know, what's going on here. Is there anything to tie to? Like, does the statue have any decent holds to throw a rope around?
it's big, it's stone. You're pretty sure that it can hold.
Okay.
Can we just fly our Pegasus down there?
No.
Okay.
It's
So the hole is about a
Plug
10
it
foot.
up.
The hole's about a 10-foot diameter, and while the Pegasus
Okay.
could plummet to its death,
Mhm.
Pegasi don't hover.
Okay.
So
So what you're saying is we won't get a peg assist.
no.
No Pegasus.
also, isn't it still the size of a bus?
That's right. It is. It's huge.
Yeah.
Whoever did that's a jerk.
Yeah.
We can hold to the bridle and lower ourselves down while it's stuck in it, you know.
We call that the meat anchor.
That's my confirmation name, coincidentally.
That was my stripper name in
Anger?
college. Wow.
So yeah, I'm gonna tie a rope around the base of that statue and just kind of look at everybody like.
Everybody's looking at Patty going,
I mean,
I-
just to cover it off, I will get my invisibility sword back off the little girl who was with us.
Yes.
Mhm.
You can't be invisible anymore. Stand here, guard the Pegasus.
That's right. We have a charmed little girl, don't we?
She's not-
Mhm.
Yeah. She's
All
sort
Was
of
right.
she
charmed.
charmed?
Little
Yeah,
girl,
they
take
charmed
point.
her. No. Oak should probably go down. It's dark, right?
I mean,
I don't have dark vision.
I'll quit arguing. I just, while they're arguing and looking at each other, I just grab the rope and go.
All right. So how long's the rope you have?
So I had 50 feet of rope, and I was I did say like maybe we should tie them together, but I think everyone's too busy arguing, so I think you got 50
Not
feet
far
to work with.
enough.
Yeah, exactly.
We're fitting the little girl with a harness while you guys are doing that. So
I cast enlarge on the harness, so it
It's
slips
like bait.
off.
If there's anything down there, you dangle the child.
Oh
You
man,
see what happens.
yeah,
Jeez.
Got to
That's
chum the
about-
water first.
it could be gas down there or something, you know.
That's right. So Fiber, how much rope do you have?
I go down to the end of it. However much we have, if it's 50 foot, that's where I'm not just going to continue going without.
Yeah.
feeling.
So that's the question. So if you do throw 50 feet of rope down, you reach the end of your 50 feet, and it keeps going below you.
Make sure I kind of wrap it around my palm and my wrist to hold
Let's
on
see.
to.
You've got 30 feet of vision, I believe. So you do see about just at the extreme edge of what your infrared can show you, or your dark vision can show you. There does appear to be a ledge 30 more feet below, but then the hole does keep going past that. But there's like an inner, like a rim or a ledge, and it looks like it's man-made. It doesn't look like it's, it is constructed ledge.
How wide?
So it comes in, so the hole's like 10 feet diameter. This ledge comes in several feet, so it narrows the hole.
Okay. Well, if I'm literally at the end of my rope,
You are at the end of your rope.
and I'm like, I think I've got, how tall am I? I'm 70
Nobody has-
inches.
Does
And
nobody
if
have
I extend
extra?
my arms, then that should only be what, like a 20-foot drop?
20-foot drop. Yeah, it's only
I'll drop
2d6
the rest of the
damage.
way.
All right,
Yeah, I'll drop the
2d6.
Now, can I make any kind of check to kind of cushion myself since I know the fall's coming?
Nope. there's no way to do that unless you have the ability to do so, like the monk does. So it's just 2d6 in damage.
Okay. You rolling or me?
You can roll it. Roll your own
Yeah.
doom.
Roll your own fate.
That's right.
Average.
That's not bad. So yeah, you strike stone. Now you do notice, like I said, you're on this man-made ledge, but the hole does continue on. This ring that's just several feet wide has just been built here, and you can see, as you can see on the map. Let me give you a little bit more room here. Actually, widen that out a little.
So I'm gonna.
There
feel around for any
are
kind of secret door or
corridors going off in each of the cardinal directions there.
anything. Okay, I'm gonna kind of get into one of the corridors. Check
Which
it
one?
first.
Just say
Uh,
north, south, east, west,
Let's do A. Let's do south.
south. Okay.
We'll start at the first of the alphabet, and then just to make sure that I'm secure in my footing, then I'll yell up to the others. You need more rope. There's about a 30-foot drop. I'm good though, but the hole continues.
After I heard that noise, I thought maybe he was Kaputski, so I guess we need to grab some more rope. That one's mine, if anyone else can lend a rope to the cause.
I don't have any rope.
I don't have any rope either.
Wait, let's see. I think I might have some.
I cast enlarge on the rope. No.
Length.
You don't have 50 feet rope that's as thick as an anchor chain.
Meat anchor, call back.
Oh no.
Hey, Bert. The little magic item that I've got, does that work if I'm carrying somebody?
Which one do you have again?
I have the ring.
Oh,
No. You didn't give the ring was not given back to you.
The ring was not given back to me?
Oh wait, are you talking about the ring of contrariness?
No.
I forget which ring you have.
I
Sorry.
have a ring of Featherfall.
Oh, yeah. As many people as you can hold and carry, it would arrest your fall.
Okay. Everybody pile on.
Well, I was
Yeah.
going to say, somebody, hey, Chrome Wolf, spit up that gem that you swallowed many, many sessions ago, because apparently that's a gem of feather falling as well.
I suspect that's probably in a refuse pile somewhere, given that I didn't remember it. That seems fair. It's just floating above a dung heap right now.
Well,
Or
I
maybe
know-
it's still in your stomach floating, and you would just float anyway.
Oh my god.
Now seems the perfect time to tell. Yeah,
We
so
got it
yeah,
out of your stomach. Somebody got it out of your stomach in order to identify it. So
Yeah.
Oh,
somewhere
okay.
it was.
Okay, well then I guess I have that too. I'm gonna put that in my palm, put an arm around Dunby, and look to everyone else like we're doing this.
You know, I would kind of like to have some more rope so that we can get out again afterwards, not just be at the bottom jumping, trying to do 30-foot jumps
Fair.
and try and get to the rope. You know?
This saddle on the Pegasus, does it have like a pack with it? No. Okay. Just checking.
Now, this is why the GM asked if you wanted it to get any any gear with you before you took
Do we
off.
still have? Do we still have the tents? Because they would have ropes to hold down.
I think we decided that you would not have put the poles in the bag of holding, but you would have put the tent material in.
Oh, that had rope.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, there we go.
they're not
Oh,
long
shit,
though.
I've
I
got
mean,
rope.
they're like 10-foot long pieces, but you could string them together.
Or you
got
can
rope.
just take the whole tent material and tie
Yeah.
knots in it and tie it to the end of
Yeah.
the rope.
Guys, I didn't remember that I have 50 feet of rope.
Okay, well, there you go.
There you
Oh,
go.
okay. Well, if
Pull
you
the
want,
rope
I'll
up,
just-
splice it all together. Now you get 100 feet.
Mhm.
The bottom of it still doesn't hit the bottom of the pit, though, but it sure does give you enough to get to the ledge that Oak or Thyber is standing on and waiting.
When
With
we
my
get to the
50 foot
ledge,
of rope.
yeah. When we get to the ledge, I'm going to ask everybody if they think it's a good idea to cast Fireball down in the darkness to see if it's more than 120 feet plus
Just
further away.
drop a torch down there.
Yeah,
Old
a torch
school
might be-
fireball. Rather than-
That's way less combustible.
I'll drop
than-
it. I'll light and drop a torch.
Sure. You can tell that the rest of the distance is more than 30 feet because that's what you get good light at. and then it's snuffed out, and you can kind of hear the sizzle. So there's water at the bottom of this. But Jeff, can you put yourself on mute when you're not talking? We're picking up a lot of background.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
There we go. And we see Thybor going south, right?
He's just standing on the ledge where you are now. So yeah,
Okay.
he's on the ledge at the south.
Okay.
Figure you can all swing over to that easily enough.
How wide are these ledges? Are they comfortable enough for us?
Oh
to
yes, they're
stand
very
two
comfortable.
abreast or
They're
whatever?
several feet away from the wall,
Okay.
and then there's corridors going off in all the cardinal directions.
You know, things often go south with us, so I align with Thybor on this choice of cardinal direction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tempted to go north because of that.
Oh no, the ring of contrarianness is on Tristan.
No, south is just as good a direction as any.
So, one torch was lit and thrown down. Is anyone else bringing light to this? Otherwise, it's just those of you that can see in the dark.
I have another torch, so I just light it and take it with me.
All right. So at the end of this corridor, and it's about 10 feet wide. You're pacing it off. It's about 20 feet long before you hit the end of it. And there's a statue at the very end. You can't quite make out what the features are because the whole thing is covered in blades that stick out from it. And as you're all sitting here and looking at this, you hear from behind you, splurp. Something just fell into the water.
Wait, like in the water behind us?
Yeah.
We did tell the girl to stay at the top, right? Just fall into the water.
I'm gonna go peek.
It wasn't a splash. It was something much smaller.
I'm gonna go look.
Okay.
Didn't hear any yelling, did we?
You see that your rope was cut about 50 feet up, and what fell into the water was the rest of the rope.
So is the other half dangling up there still?
50 feet up. Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pull the bottom rope up.
No, it's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, it
gone.
kept going and hit the water below.
Oh, okay. I go back and I'm like, we have half a rope.
It's better than no rope.
It was cut.
Did you see what cut it? What was it? Are we trapped in here? Is it a magical force that is keeping us in here now? Or
Well, I'm gonna assume that it was probably the girl.
Well, no, it wasn't
Why?
cut at the top. So
They said 50 foot down, like where we tied on the new one.
So yeah, you put in
Yeah.
100 feet of rope, and you guys are about 80. It took about 80 feet to get to this ledge,
Yeah.
right?
And the girl's right here next to me, Talina says.
Did you
Is
bring
she?
her down?
I thought we
Yeah.
kept her up there so that she could look after the Pegasus, etc.
Talina brought her
Want her
down.
down here? All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
They
wasn't
might
her.
need her. There might be a glyph of warding or something.
Is it visible enough to see? Is it a clean cut or ragged cut? Or-
So your torchlight, lantern light, 50 feet is like at the extreme end of what your light can show you, but it is a clean cut.
Okay. While there's a moment of down, I'm going to cast Strength 3 times, and that's going to be on Dunby, Patty, and Thybor.
Nice.
And so that's 1d6 plus 1 for everybody, and the player notes have the table for strength bonuses.
7.
Aw, 2.
I will remember how dice work.
All
Okay.
right, so 2, 2, and 7. All right.
So Dumpy just got a point of strength.
Yeah, me and him
Oh,
both
man.
got 2 points from it.
Talina's looking from Stonehill to the wizard to Stonehill to the wizard. What the hell?
I mean, it happens to everybody sometimes. They're not all bangers, okay?
Talina got the spell the last time. I think she's a
I
little
like my
miffed.
strength spell.
Oh, I thought you were criticizing my efficacy, but I see you're just being salty. I understand. With that in mind, I'm going to then cast Summon Monster 2. And it's been a little while since I've done that, so let me double check. I think I roll rounds and how many.
And then once you figure that out, roll me a d12.
Okay.
You're going to
Uh,
summon
oh,
one of the wandering monsters.
Okay.
What's the little girl's name again?
That's
That
a
I
good
don't
question.
remember.
I don't have my notes open. I should probably open my notes. Give me a second.
Three monsters in one round, and you said a D12 for the
Roll a
list?
d12. Yep.
9.
Oh my gosh. How large of monsters can you summon now?
Like around the knoll and giant centipede kind of range.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, this is going to be fun. How many rounds till they come?
1.
Well, you cast that. You guys are kind of looking around, and out of saw that statue there. From behind you, that statue kind of gets pushed out of the way, almost like it's on hinges. And I'm going to do it this way. I know that Groenwolf went to look at the rope. I know Fiber went to look at the rope. Everyone else potentially still near that statue. So I want
I
all of
looked
you
at the rope.
guys. You did too. Okay.
Yeah.
So everyone else, I want to do high, low luck check. Richard, go ahead and give me a roll, high or low.
Let's go high.
A statue on hinges. How weird.
Cost is low.
Okay. Bill, high or low.
Okay, let's go high.
Okay. So Dumby's just out of range. Jeff, roll for your character, Selena, and a second roll for the girl, and tell me high or low.
He's saying hi.
Remember, you're muted too, Jeff.
Hmm.
He's pointing up. Hi.
Okay, high. All right. Okay,
Hi.
now roll for the girl.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay. All right, so that is
Whoa.
Tristan failed, and the girl failed. All right, good enough. So when that statue with all the blades starts moving out of the way, it comes and it strikes Tristan and the girl. So as it's moving, though, give me a dex check, Tristan, and I'm going to roll for the girl.
There were statues on. Sorry, there were blades on the statue.
Yeah, that's what I described. It was filled with blades.
I missed that. All right. Okay.
I'll roll
Dex
for
check.
the girl. Yeah.
She's a little girl.
Yeah, I definitely made that.
Yeah, she did too, actually. So you both just get out of the way just in time before the statue on these hinges kind of closed with the wall. And if you were trapped into those blades, it could have been nasty. But from behind that wall, 2 mummies come stumbling out, wrapped in the traditional embalming cloths and such. And they just ignore everybody in the room. They kind of walk out to Groenwolf.
I imagine you guys immediately start doing some like bro handshake.
Yeah, and one of their hands comes off in my hand. Yeah, absolutely. Well, don't be unhinged, everybody. I say, looking at the hinged statue, but we've got some backup here in case whatever cut the rope is looking to intrude further.
I kind of just
I mean,
look over the mummy like.
I didn't
Yeah,
realize
so
you needed your mummy with you when we went into these dungeons.
from
I'll be
behind the
more,
statue is it's a long corridor. It looks like, as far as your light can show there. It also shows that room has 2 doors in it. There's another statue at the end of the room.
And here I thought we'd met the statue of our limitations, but with it aside, there's a whole new path.
Is this statue, the second one, is it the same as the first with like all the blades and stuff?
It is not.
Okay.
Are the blades removable?
It is a large statue of a man that's got arms folded like this across his chest, and there's a crook in one hand and a flail in the other. You're not sure about the head because there is no head. It has
Oh.
been
I was
removed.
going to draw a mustache on him.
I will remind you that the talk that we had mentioned the House of Set. So I don't know if this is Set or not, but hey.
Well, his head's missing. How can we tell?
I don't know about the birthmarks that were on Set, I'm afraid. So
Is there like a head anywhere on the floor here?
There's not.
No. Can I move the statue? Can I see if I can push it any direction?
Well, you enter the room then?
Yeah, I entered
Okay,
the room to look at it. Yeah.
So you're holding a torch aloft, and as you enter the room,
Yeah.
you notice that some things glint on the ground. There are coins scattered about the room, kind of in a trail going right up to the statue. You bend down to get a good look at them. They're platinum.
I've never seen platinum before in character, so I kind of just like leave it there because I'm like, this isn't gold or silver or anything. This isn't worth anything.
You might mistake it for silver.
Yeah, maybe it just looks slightly different. I would assume like shinier or
Mhm.
something. So I'm just like, and I just sneaky one. Where are you? Are you invisible? Just
How long did your spell last for, Brendan?
So it lasts for 2 rounds plus 1 per level, and I'm a level 8.
Okay.
no, I am not invisible at the moment.
Okay, I
So
wave
I'm right
you
here.
over.
I'm standing right behind you.
I point at the platinum on the ground,
Hmm.
and I point that it leads to the statue.
As they're doing
Is
this,
that
I
the
grab
trap?
each mummy by like one strand that's off and just motion them to go forward. I'm kind of just mushing them into the room.
Ooh, okay.
I want them to be in lead here.
Yeah. Okay, so you reach out and touch them.
Okay.
As you put an arm across each one of them. Make
Mhm.
me a save versus
Awesomeness.
it's gonna be paralyzation, poison, death.
Okay. I fail.
You gonna keep that fail?
Yeah, I mean, Grownwolf usually does. I'm for that.
Okay. Sounds good. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Well, these coins leading to that statue, I mean, this looks like too obvious for a trap. Or an obvious trap? I don't know. So if I carefully examine this statue that the coins are leading to,
Mm-hmm. Taking a look at it, it actually looks like the trail isn't from the statue. Like looking at it, it looks like something was picked up near the statue and was taken away, and these dropped out of it. Like perhaps someone picked up a bag or a chest or something, and this spilled out on their way out, and they just didn't bother or didn't notice.
okay, but there were none in the corridor.
None in
And
the
the trail
corridor.
doesn't lead anywhere else.
Right.
Huh.
Does the statue look like it has any like doors or hinges or compartments on it?
Well, you can see that there is a corridor behind the statue.
Okay.
It's not hiding. It's like you can step. There's enough room for a normal human-sized person to go to either side of the statue, and along this path stretches behind it.
And what
And
was
again,
the
there are
statue
2
again?
doors on either side of the room as well. It's just you don't know what the head was. The head is missing, but it's just a man with arms crossed, a cane or a crook in one hand, and a flail in the other.
So standard King Tut style looking thing, probably.
Yeah.
You can search the room.
Okay. Well, you see the platinum pieces on the ground. Again, there's a door to the east and west in this room. This door actually, let me ping it. This door right here is actually slightly ajar, and you can kind of see in the dust on the ground the mummies came out of that room.
Okay.
I point to the shiny coins and I indicate to the little girl, pick them up, let's go, pick them up, get them.
Okay, she starts gathering the platinum pieces.
Yeah, why not? What's her name anyway?
I don't remember. I'm not going to take the time to look it up right now.
Ida.
Ida? Okay.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I don't.
I don't remember. Yeah.
So I'm gonna probably mush the zombies towards the open door. Seems like that's a point of ingress at least that didn't immediately make a boulder fall from the ceiling or something.
Okay.
I mean, can you ask the mummies?
Yeah, I'm kind of being a cheeky jerk by doing it with their wrappings, but typically if they're able to understand speech with monster summoning, I can ask them to do so.
Yeah. Okay. So you have them go into the door that's kind of ajar?
Yeah.
Well, once they go in, since there are some lights being held up, there are 5 creatures in that tomb that are kind of just milling around. And as the door opens, they don't pay much attention to the mummies, but as that light kind of flickers in, you kind of see their dead eyes and their white faces, and that they're attracted to. So, yeah, let's have initiative. Let's just start down the track with Richard. Roll a d6.
Yeah, start at the bottom. You can only go up then.
All right. Well, it's simultaneous.
Oh, simultaneous.
Anyone casting? Anyone want to do magic first? You're not surprised.
Yeah. No, I think I'm gonna be focusing on getting away from them.
Okay. Lena, how about you?
You did. No?
Oh, I'm sorry. You said Selena. I'm sorry.
Yep.
No, I'm not going to cast right now.
Okay. Missile? Anyone?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot a crossbow bolt at any of the glinting dead eyes looking at me.
Sure. Funny you should say dead, because they sort of
Oh.
look that way. They have bits of flesh still on them, really long nails on their hands, elongated teeth. Some sort of undead, you're thinking? Or something, something close?
Do they
Go
have
ahead, make your crossbow
rope fibers on their claws? Bastards.
Want me to go ahead and roll that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Where'd they come from?
This room over
The room to
here.
the west.
Okay. All right, where the mummies were.
Yes.
Okay.
The ghoulery.
Well, so that was maybe the first critical attack that wasn't magic that Groenwolf has ever done. So.
Nice. So you do some damage. It doesn't quite take it out. You also notice that it's not bleeding much. I mean, there's some fluid coming out where you hit it. It does notice it, but it doesn't seem to slow it down.
Okay.
All right. So that's all for missile. So now it's all simultaneous. So let's hear what you do. And if you do happen to cut them down, they will still get their turn.
It needs blood.
Yeah, we can go by weapon speed too, actually. They're all basically using their claws, so they have very fast weapon speeds. So just tell me what you guys are doing. Tristan, what are you doing?
I guess I'm going invisible this turn, pulling out a weapon, pulling out the other weapon, and swapping them around. So.
Sure. You want to maneuver?
Yeah,
You
I
wanna
mean,
place
I'll clear the
yourself?
way. I don't know that I was in the
Okay.
way.
So no one's gone through the doorway yet, and they haven't come out yet. Patty, what are you doing?
I'm gonna stand in the doorway.
Stand
No,
in
wait.
the
Is the doorway open outwards into the room?
Inwards.
It opens into that room.
Yes.
Is there anything in the doorway yet?
No.
The door's
The
only
mummies have
cracked.
completed going into the room.
Right. So the door is cracked open, right?
Yeah. Well, no, the mummies had to push it open. To
Oh,
get
they
in.
pushed it the rest of the way? Okay. I'm gonna stand directly outside the doorway.
Okay.
Like, so if anything does come into the doorway, I'm swinging.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm just waiting for someone to come out that's not a mummy.
Brendan, why don't you roll for the 2 mummies that will engage? Just roll 2 d20s for me.
Okay. 20. All right, that's a 16 and an 8.
All right. Mummy does some damage. Roll me a d12.
Okay. 3.
Okay. Dunby, what are you doing?
I'm going to stand next to Patty and wait for something to come through the door.
Okay, you're on opposite sides of the doorway then.
Yeah.
That's fine. Talina?
I'm backing up with Ida, and I'm gonna put my spear up, ready to impale anything.
Sure,
gets too
set for
close.
charge. All right.
Yeah, set for charge.
Okay.
With Ida behind me.
All right. And what's Thiber doing?
If the door is flanked, then I'm going to stand a pace back from them in the center to be a target.
Okay.
Just with the 2-hander ready to cut down whatever comes at me.
Sure. So you're
And-
basically just waiting. All right.
Yeah.
Good enough. So I'm going to do this. Oh, shoot. I've typed it in the wrong place, of course. Too many windows. 2 of them. All right. So Drone Wolf, you see through there, the 5 things just kind of descend upon your mummies,
Okay.
just cutting and tearing, which doesn't seem to do a lot of damage against them. I mean, you're seeing cloth go all over the place. Of course, there you don't have blood to bleed, but 2 of them bite into the necks of the mummies, and you see like the mummies just kind of just go limp, and you can like see the energy being drawn out of them. So they have destroyed your 2 mummies. No one's come out of the room yet. These all 5 attacked the mummies.
Okay. They're sucking the life out of them. I think they're office workers.
A joke
So
that only you with your time travel understand.
That's fair.
next round, Dion, roll a d6 for your side. Is
4.
anyone casting this round?
I will cast this round.
Okay. All right. So they go first on segment 4, and they pile out. So the 2 people flanking Dunby and who was on the other side, Patty.
Me. Mhm.
If you guys actually want to take actually spells go off first. So what do you actually know? I'm sorry, you don't get your turn yet. So they pull out, but since Dunby and Patty were standing getting ready, I will let you guys take your attacks ahead of time. So this will take the place of your attacks later in the round,
Okay.
but you can have your attacks.
Okay.
All right.
So they come out one at a time. So you can either both of you strike one, or you can let one come out, and then you can both strike one each. Up to you.
Well, let's see if I kill it first, maybe,
Okay. Yeah.
because
you
I
can-
might.
That's fine.
I might with this +8 to damage.
So if you don't kill it outright, the second one will come out. We'll do it that way.
So I did 11 damage, and
11
I
damage,
rolled
okay.
a 24 total. I hit and everything.
You definitely hit. Let me a look check. High or low? See if this
Hi,
is the one that's
baby.
already damaged.
Always high. Nope.
Okay, this was not one that was damaged, so you don't kill him, and he continues to
Alright.
stumble forward towards Diber, who's
Okay.
standing in the gap. So the second one comes out. Dunby.
All right.
Now you can't strike at that first one now because he's passed you by and he's
Gotcha.
going
Okay.
into Thiber.
Let's see what we got. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Yeah, it's like 16 points.
16 points of damage. Okay, so you don't. Well, make me a luck check, high or low.
Let's go high. No.
This is also not one that was already damaged, so it does not get killed either, and it also comes into the room. All right, so that takes your 2 actions for the round, but I let you have it first because you were laying in wait. So the one that rushes Thyber, you are kind of also ready. You're presenting yourself as a target. So we'll call this simultaneous. You can go, but it's still going to get to go as well.
Okay. Do I get multi-attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
now,
it
is
will
there
still
just
get its
one or is there
action.
2?
There's one coming at you, and we'll see what happens as the other one is filling
Okay.
into the room too.
And do you want me to, because of what chat was saying with the way strength works, do you want me to leave as is or use the old style?
Just leave it as is right now. I don't want to bother with it.
Okay. Where's my sword?
Oh, that hits.
Large or medium?
Okay. It is
medium?
medium, but it was already pretty heavily damaged, so you cut it down, which means you can take the. Well, no, it's going to get its attack regardless.
Right.
So let me do that first.
AC 0.
All right. And it's going to miss. Now the second one, you can follow up on your turn. Okay. So it's the creature's turn now, so it's going to get its attack on you, and it's going to miss. So 2 of them are on Thyber. The other 3 come out into the room now as well. So we're going to move on to your turns. Tristan's invisible. Anything special you want to do it, Tristan? But Brendan, actually, you're casting. So casting goes first. How many segments does the spell take, and what are you casting?
1 segment and magic missile.
Sure.
And these values will all be +1.
Sure. Are you going to split your missiles? There are 4 targets.
I'm going to split the missiles between the 2 that are on Thyber, since they're nearest a compatriot here. It seems.
There's only 1 on Thyber right now.
Oh, I thought it was 2. Okay. Oh, gotcha. So 3 of the 5 are going to the 1 left on Thyber, and then the last 2 will be one of the ones coming through the door.
Sure. Okay, that drops the one that's on Thyber.
Okay.
And then just roll the damage for the rest of them. Actually, that's your total damage, isn't it?
Yeah. So each one of those values should be +1. Yeah.
You said you gave 3 to the one on Thyber?
Correct.
Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6.
So 9 to be 9
so
and
it does drop the one on Thyber, and then
Okay.
just do a few points to 2 more in the room.
Okay.
Okay, and that leaves 3 in the room. Tristan?
I stab one with my sword.
Sure.
Ha! I assume as they're undead, and given various tropes, etc., they don't actually take any sort of backstab
Actually,
damage from being invisible. I
no,
don't know.
go ahead. No, do it. They're not quite undead.
They're not quite undead. Okay, I don't know what that means.
It's like a Princess Bride situation, mostly dead.
No apocalypse cloak for them. Oh wow, that's
a horrible attack.
A horrible roll. Well, okay, so I attempt to stab one, but I'm so invisible I don't see my own arm and don't know where to stab exactly.
Unless that happens to hit an AC of 4, it's not gonna.
We do have rerolls.
Yeah. No. I'll
Not
miss
gonna do it?
horribly. Why not?
Okay, sounds good. So moving on to Patty. So they've all rushed past you. They're in the room. The first 2 didn't know you were there. So that's where your surprise came in. But the rest of them saw you attack their buddies. So you're not engaged with anyone yet. But there are 3 targets that are kind of spreading out around the room.
I'm gonna find one and hopefully turn them into paste. So, swinging. Bop.
Ooh, what AC does that hit?
An 11 hits an AC 5.
Okay, that's a miss.
Okay. I'll take it.
Okay. Brendan cast a spell. Actually, I said I already gave you guys attacks. I shouldn't have let you roll that one anyway. Yeah.
Oh,
So
well,
let's go to Talina. So Talina, none of them have charged you yet. Are you going to still stay and wait for one to charge you with your spear set, or are you just going to attack one?
Is there anybody within thrusting range?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, making sure that the girl's paying attention because I'm giving her lessons here. I'm showing her, and because I'm treating her like a normal person, like a young girl, because I want her to be a warrior one day.
Okay.
And
Assuming she lives.
she'll live, of course. So anyway, I'm gonna stab with my spear, and I show her my spear.
That hits 10 points of damage. Okay. It doesn't go down. It's pretty sturdy, and you do notice that while it may not be blood that's pumping through it, it does have an ichor of some sort. So it's not the dry variety of undead, at least. And then Fiber, you can take your second attack.
Okay. Is there one close to me? I
Yes,
assume?
although you're not in a melee, so you'll have to engage. So one's engaged with Talina right now, and the rest are unengaged, although you don't know where Tristan is.
They said the other two are unengaged.
Right.
Okay, I'll step to one of those.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's moist undead. The worst kind. Moist.
29 for 22.
Oh, okay. Okay, that destroys one. Down to two in the room.
They're pudding
That's
filled.
all I've got.
All right. That brings us to the next round then. Two left in the room. Friendon, why don't you roll a d6?
Okay, doing it.
Is anyone casting?
I will, yes. 3.
Give them a 3, they give you a 5. So they go first at a 3. I'm going to start with the one on Fiber. It is going to attack you. It seems to be very fast. It is not slow at all.
So they had pointy teeth too?
Yeah, they do. They rend and
Wonderful.
tear with those teeth. Oh, that's going to hit. That's going to hit a, let's see, 417. That's going to hit a -2.
Oh, he just misses me.
Just
Because
misses.
this round I decided to have a -3.
Oh, just decided.
Yeah. I've gotta see
Okay.
those.
So it does hit you, huh?
Yeah, do I lose 2 levels?
Well, here's the thing. You only take 2 points of damage as its claws scratch you, but then there's this drawing off. You do lose a level.
Only one,
You
huh?
lose a level, just one. So yeah, you feel your vital forces being sucked out of that wound that it caused. Doesn't feel good at all. So that drops you to the lowest number of points you need for the level below you. Level
Yup.
drains suck.
Yup. Better than 2. I was expecting 2.
Talina is engaged with the other one.
Okay, but now I know we're draining levels, so I'm gonna put the little girl in front of me and go, "Your turn." Just like I showed you.
Yeah, this is complete.
It's time for your draining. I mean training.
There are only 2 of them left. So it is your guys' go. So
Since we're not keeping track with what we rolled on hit points, you want me to just take average, or do you want me to roll for what's lost? Hit
to
point
you.
wise,
I'll let you do either one, just like I let you do either one when you gain hit points.
I'll just take the average.
Okay. Friendon, what are you casting for Grownwolf?
My last memorized magic missile, both at 1. If I know one's been hit, that's the one I'll target. Otherwise, just 1. So all these values plus 1 into one of them.
Sure. Going for the wounded one.
Yep.
Total of 14 points.
Yep.
Okay. You drop it, leaving just 1 left. Dunby, you're up.
All
Or
right.
Patty, either one, whoever wants it.
Combo attack.
Actually, if you're all going to gang up on it, and assuming Tristan wants to help too. Actually, no, Tristan won't get it because it doesn't know that you're flanking. But Dunby and Patty, you can both each take a +1 to your roll because you just one enemy, you're flanking it. Tristan, you can get that +1 as well if you want to attack it, and all three
I
of
don't
you
think
go
I
for
need
it.
to. I think they've got us.
Oh, they can whiff horribly.
I know they can, but I believe in them.
I rolled a 16, which hits a 0.
It hits. Go ahead.
I
And
do
how much damage?
11.
Okay, still up. And how about Dunby?
As soon as it comes through. Come on, you. Yeah, probably not.
No, he does
We do
not.
have rerolls if you want to try and take them out.
Yeah,
Also got attack.
let me take a reroll on that one.
Okay.
Just one. All right.
You too can give them rerolls. There's the bits.
What was the XP you said? Just right below the current. If I'm 8th, it's just enough to be just below 8th, or
No, it's so like let's say you drop from 9th to 8th, you've got just enough experience to make 8th level. So it's the
Maximum
bottom
8th.
of the level that you drop to.
okay, so it's beginning of the
Yes.
previous. Okay,
No, I'd have done some good damage if I'd have hit him, but I don't think that hits him.
It's up to you, Tristan. Take him out, or someone's gonna get drained.
All right, I guess I can
I still got attack.
desperately slash at this person who cannot see me, and see whether. Come on.
Oh, that
17.
Okay.
Yeah, that's got a
9
hit.
points of damage to a medium target, plus your backstab.
Yeah, that doesn't figure in the backside, which
So-
is 4 times now.
Yeah, so you only need to do 3 more points of damage. So you finish
Haha!
it. You kill it.
Utterly decimated.
Okay, yeah. So it falls over after being knifed in the kidney from somewhere. Just as Talina's grabbed the girl and is about to put her in front of her.
Have your fingers like this. There you go. Claw, claw. There you go.
Okay, I was quiet. Yeah. What now?
Well, I'll look around. Well, we seem to have come out of that with only a minor scratch. Seems good enough.
Shot pans over to Thyber, who's like looking pale for a half orc. And
Yeah, so you see, like on my arm where it scratched me, it's just like that necrotic vein
It
spreading
looks
out.
bad.
Yeah.
Patty goes and turns all of their heads into watermelons
Splat,
for a
splat.
minute. Yeah,
Okay.
he's just like, he heard people mention they were undead, and he's just like, I'm not taking chances.
Grown Wolf, can you do anything about this? And I show it to him.
So I'm a shitty enough cleric that I don't have any cure stuff, but I can cast some healing at you. That's about it. You can take a D8 if you want to cure light wounds.
While we're at it, Brendan, make me a con check.
Okay, on it. My constitution is a 10, so I need to meet or beat.
Meter beat.
Ooh. Oh, that's bad.
You don't feel so good yourself. You're starting to feel just a little fevered,
Okay.
sweating a little. That's all for just yet.
Okay. I don't want to show weakness to the party, so I quickly dab at my brow with the mummy's wraps that are in a pile on the floor, not realizing I'm probably making things worse.
So, Patty, as you're smashing skulls with your big weapon, you'd happen to notice the room that the whites came out of. That's what they were, whites. It looks like on the floor there are a whole bunch of other hapless victims. At least what's left are their bones, which look like they've been gnawed upon. But like all their gear has been just kind of flung to the sides of the chamber. There's a fair amount of stuff in there.
I'm gonna rummage.
Okay.
I'm gonna just like shoof it around with like the butt of my maul, and like just kind of sift through the bone and stuff, and kind of move any like decent looking equipment towards the doorway for people to look at.
All right.
Because I'm just like, I don't know what's magical and what's not, and I don't want to focus on it yet. I just
It's
want to
like
separate
chewed
it from the bones.
chewed bone, nice
Yeah.
dagger, chewed bone, nice scroll.
Yeah.
So you're able to pull out a dagger that looks to be in pretty good condition. It's fairly well balanced. Looks like a very good utilitarian dagger, and several scrolls. There's also 2 bottles of some kind of amberish liquid.
I
Amber's
found
good.
treasure.
Pale ale.
And just for your inventory purposes, you can figure out what they do later. Dagger +2, a scroll of protection from elementals, 2 potions of invisibility, and a scroll that's got 3 4th level magic user spells on it.
Ooh. I rolled to
Always-
see if I could tell if the dagger was
There'll be random
magical,
rolls.
and I got it.
Dagger is magical.
Yep.
Yep.
I can just tell that. That's all I know. I'm
I
just
always
like,
love these
"Oh,
old encounters when you get it. Then one of the scrolls being protection from level drain is like, thanks, could have used that beforehand.
So as you're separating things out, and I see the scrolls, I'll grab those, and if there's a moment, look at them. Otherwise, put them in my waistband or something.
So there are 3 4th level magic user spells.
Mhm.
We can figure out what they are. If you want to just roll, hold on, let me get my document open.
Sure.
Does anybody want a +2 dagger? Not that we know it's +2. We just know it's magic.
If nobody wants it, I'll take it.
Yeah, does
somebody
everybody
wants-
have a magic weapon to use in case?
I've got a magic crossbow. I don't have any magic melee.
You should probably take
I'm
it.
taking the
You are
scrolls.
magic.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've got the scrolls, so if anybody else wants a dagger, I'm fine with that.
Give it to the little girl.
That's what I was
Ooh.
gonna do.
Hell yeah.
Girl. Start her training.
All right.
Where's that?
Any armor?
Platinum, platinum coins, magic daggers. She's getting all the good
Yeah.
stuff.
She's still coming out ahead.
Any
She needs to
halfling?
look out. She'll fit in the bag of holding. We can just throw her in there if she gets it.
We're buying loyalty here.
Okay, so why don't you roll me 3d24s? Since we're using a digital table, you can do a d24.
Okay.
24.
Is this DCC, Bert?
Yeah, there we go.
4, 20, and 23.
All right, so it's got Dimension Door,
Okay.
Rory's Mnemonic Enhancer, and what was the last one?
23.
Wall of Ice.
Okay.
So if you don't have these spells, you can take time at some point and get them into your book, but otherwise you can cast them like a scroll. And
Okay.
if you guys give me just 1 second, I'm gonna let my dog
Yeah.
out.
You know what? I'm going to do doggo maintenance here too, real quick. I'll be right back.
That's like a Mexican
Wendy.
spell. Juarez.
If anyone knows what the mnemonic thing is, tell me, because I am curious.
No idea. It doesn't let dogs out.
It doesn't like dogs. Throw it away.
It doesn't let dogs out.
Throw it away.
And,
I don't want it.
I used to know what that did back in 2nd edition.
So what's the new mnemonic tube scroll do? I'm curious.
The what?
The mnemonic
Juarez.
tube spell.
Oh, the Mnemonic Enhancer?
Yeah,
All right.
It
I just
enhances
want to
your
know.
mnemonics.
it just sounds cool.
Mnemonics. Mnemonic? Pentatonic? I don't know.
Give me a second.
A
By means of
pentatonic-
this spell, the wizard is able to memorize or retain a memory of 3 additional spell levels: 3 first level, or 1
Oh, yeah, that's
second,
right.
1 first,
It
1
gives you
second,
extra
or a third
spells.
level.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Memorize an additional spell. Option takes the time to cast a spell. The additional spell must be memorized normally with the material components must be acquired. Or B, retain the memory of any spell within the limits cast the round prior and starting to the starting of the cast of the spell. The round after the spell is cast, the enhancer must be successfully cast. This restores the previous cast spell to memory. Any material components must be acquired by the caster, however.
That's amazing.
If only our magic user had been here to hear that.
I
Never
know.
mind.
I know. Awesome.
Well,
Okay,
surely
so-
he'll do some homework and
Poking around the rest of that room, you don't find anything else in there, Patty. And then, other than the passage is behind the statue. Here, there is another door in this room. It is closed. It is not partially open like this one was.
Should we knock?
Well, if one of them was whites,
This one could be banshees.
So why would we knock?
I don't know. See if they knock back, and then we just go. Oh, okay. Let's leave. I think that
Girl
happened
Scout
once.
cookies. Land shark.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna go to the door. What kind
Yeah.
of door is this?
It's a wooden door.
I knock.
You knock. It rings kind of hollowly, but nothing happens. There's no response.
I just wait, and I have my maul ready, and I just
No
wait,
response.
and I wait.
Grown
So
will give
anyone
them a
does
month
anything
enhancer
else?
ready.
Patty is in a stare down contest with this wooden door. The door might be winning.
I get tired of waiting, and I kick the door open.
Okay, you kick the door open. Wasn't locked or barred, so the door just slams against the wood at the far end, shattering the door, and you're just looking at a empty room.
Poke the torch in first, and then I lean like into the doorway and just peek in real quick.
Roll me d6.
I don't like this.
The room's a mimic.
4.
Okay, yeah, you don't notice anything. Just seems to be an empty room.
I walk away. I just walk. Oh, nothing here.
No reason to doubt Patty, so yeah, all right.
All right, what now?
Keep going south behind the statue.
If we've learned anything this go around, it's that every statue hides a path or a pit.
Yeah, although this one isn't hidden at all. It's very obvious.
Okay.
There's enough room on either side of the statue for a normal sized person to pass right through.
It leads to both a path and a pit. You were right, Grow.
I mean, muscle memory. It just
Yeah.
seems like it's going to happen now.
So it's a really long bridge, is what this is. That is slightly arched, and it goes just the end of your light can just make out the far end of it, and then to either side is just this drop. Just your light does not illuminate the bottom of the pit.
I know we're in dungeon crawl mode right now, but this isn't really our mission anymore. It's like
we don't know if she's down here or not.
I
mean, maybe she's the best adventurer there ever was, and she defeated all sorts of whites and pits and traps, and she's just ahead.
I mean, there's definitely evidence that
Princess
somebody was
material
here
for
before.
sure. There absolutely is. Yeah.
I mean, there was this thing that something was by the statue that was moved, and then stuff spilled out of them, and it had to be reasonably recent if it's not like covered with dust and dirt and stuff.
I have an idea, and if it's true, I may not want to rescue her. What if she cut our rope? Hiding down here, sees intruders, thinks we're baddies after her. She's hiding out. She cuts our rope. One of our friends loses an entire level.
Well, from what was described, it was an incredibly clean cut. I don't know if you could do that while hanging from the rope. I don't know. Maybe she could fly back up again.
She gets knocked down, but she flies back up again. Nothing's ever going to keep her down. Is that?
Yeah.
I have a question about this room.
Mm-hmm.
Is this right here a wall to my vision?
It is absolutely a sheer wall that just.
It's a wall. Okay.
Yeah,
I just
so-
saw that little dip, and I'm like, is that a ledge or
Nope,
a wall
it is not a
hiding
ledge.
possible
Yeah.
passage that I don't know about? I was just like, ooh, ledge to a pit. What is this walkway made out of? Stone?
Stone. It's a
Does
stone
it-
bridge. Again, it
It's a
arches over.
bridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Does it look like it's crumbling at all, or no?
No, it looks really sturdy, actually. Now there are no railings and there's no like divot, so like you're walking on this flat surface with no kind of protection or anything on either side.
I look up at the ceiling. How high is the ceiling?
You don't know because your light doesn't go that far.
I look back at Tiber, and I'm like, I point up, and I just like put my torch down below the bridge to give him easier sight without the light.
There's
Yeah,
nothing that your senses show as lighting up that way, so you can't tell how high it goes up, but there's nothing that's giving off heat on the walls. You do notice that there's a substantial amount of ivy that's growing on the walls that stretches up. You kind of look over, and some of the ivy stretches off this bridge, kind of curling around the bridge supports, going way down below as well.
Yeah, anything I can see, if I can judge height or depth, I'll relay to everybody.
Yeah, you have it's further than you're able to see.
I don't know how far it goes, Patty.
Oh, I just pout a little and.
Well, there's one way to find out. Push his child overhead.
I just point to the other end of the bridge and I go, "Am I going this way?"
Let's I've got 50-foot rope on me still. Let's tie off and we'll do one at a time. You can go first. We'll hold the rest on the other side. And then when it's safe, we'll tie off in between
Why? It's a bridge.
with a long drop if it breaks.
Whoever's going first should have the feather fall ring. That way, their drop doesn't pull us all off.
Wasn't that the contrary ring too, though?
No,
No.
No.
that
we
was
don't have
Dunby's
that
special
anymore.
ring that he mentioned he had. So it looks
Yeah.
like Dunby has volunteered. Thank you, Dunby.
And seeing that Dunby got pushed first for
Hold on
having
a second,
Featherfall, I
guys.
hide the
Yep.
gem,
My
pretending
dog
I don't
is
have it.
choking himself. Give me a second.
Fine with
Oh my gosh.
Oh no,
Whoa.
dog attack.
The heck?
Dogs sometimes do enjoy the tangle.
Did you summon those, Brendan?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's the mummy, the mummy rope, the mummy wrappings.
Go outside.
I had a dog that would do that. I'm like, why are you choking
No.
yourself?
But Daddy,
Maybe they were into that.
Puppy thinks it's playtime.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it
mean,
is.
when is it not? Yeah, I'm with
Kinda
Richard
is.
there.
No.
I've got him on his chain, and he just came back in the house, still attached to his chain. Of course, he wrapped himself around my chair. All right. So what's going on?
I want to hear more about the puppy in chains. I don't know.
See, they want to send Dunby across with the rope on him because he has the featherfall ring. Patty's not up for the idea of being tied to a rope right now because he thinks the bridge is perfectly secure. So he's just gonna walk across.
Okay.
Like, he's just like, whatever.
Stride across. Make me
Yeah.
a dex roll.
Here we go. Yeah, buddy.
You sure you don't want to take
Sit.
either?
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
I pass.
Okay. Pass through just fine. So I'm going to say that you get about almost halfway across.
Okay.
Is anyone else going? The only thing that you noticed is odd is like as the further along the bridge you get, you're starting to hear some sounds from below you, and you don't know if it's just wind or if it's the sound of something moaning. It's hard to tell. It could just be wind moving through like a cavern. It's very soft, whatever it is.
They're
Can I
pretty.
mimic it?
Sure.
Mimic it.
So it could be moaning or it could be wind passing through a cavern.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go.
All right. Make me a dex check.
All right. My dex is 11. Yeah.
Okay. Same
All right.
thing. You get So Patty continues on. So Patty, you're almost at the end of the bridge. Dunby is approaching the middle of the bridge. You're hearing the same thing too, Dunby. You don't know what it is you're hearing. Just some kind of whistling or moaning sound way far below you. But nothing really happens. Anyone else going?
Eventually, we're all going to have to go across. So,
Talina
Okay.
and I will go.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a dex check for both Talina and for the little girl.
All I know is I'm glad I don't have to get across shit like this being a 400-pound wizard in this game.
Yeah, right. I know. I mean, yeah.
Oh my
With
god.
the 5 decks.
Oh, is that higher than your dex?
Let's see here. Hold on. My dex is 16.
Yeah. Okay. So you continue on, and then you don't need to roll anymore. Stop there. You get halfway across just as Dunby finishes moving to the other side. Patty, you're at the other side as well. Both of you are confronted by a very solid-looking stone door. Dunby gets across. Talina, you get about the middle. You also hear this moaning sound. Who's next?
I think I was the next one to speak up after
Okay.
Talina.
So you get midway between you and Talina, who is halfway. So you're about a quarter of the way through, when a hand comes up and grabs the edge of the stone bridge and pulls itself up. A mummy, another mummy-wrapped creature, from your left, and then you turn, you take a step back, and then from your right, and then one right behind you just pulls itself over the bridge. There are 3 mummies on the bridge. 2 coming up on either side of you, one's behind you.
I know I'm an orphan, but I don't need this much parentage.
Yeah, there's so many mummies.
You summoned them, no problem.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, if we only had that long rope stretch between us, we could just kind of yank it and knock them off.
No, he said he didn't want to be tied, so yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, they were going to tie Dunby. I don't know if they were going to go through with that.
I think Dunby just has the
didn't wanna be
ring, is
tied.
what they did with Dunby.
I
Yeah.
thought we did
Yeah.
both.
Because they were going to tie the rope to the person with Featherfall in case they fell off.
Yeah.
Okay, in which case, let me retract a little bit then. The rope isn't long enough to get from where you are for Dunby to finish all the way across. So at some point, either
Okay.
someone else is going to have to cross on the other end of that rope, or Dunby's going to have to drop the rope.
Yeah, that's where Talina will come in.
Okay, so Talina's got the other end of the rope. Good enough.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense then. So let's go ahead and let's have a round between just Grown Wolf and these 3 critters before anyone else initiates. So Grown Wolf, go ahead and roll a d6.
Okay, I'm doing it. 6.
Okay, simultaneous. What do you do?
I am all out of spells. So what,
Oh, that's not a good place to be.
let me see what cleric wise I can do.
Turn undead.
Yeah, that I do have. I think that's probably my best bet. Actually,
I don't think you're high enough level cleric to turn these, are you?
I doubt I am. I'm only a
Technically,
5.
Grown Wolf doesn't turn undead. He
I
enslaves
control.
undead.
Okay.
But can you? Can you affect mummies?
Let me check because that's something I've used very little so far.
He affects mummies, aunties.
We got to throw that turning chart into the player notes.
Yeah, I haven't used it a ton, so I don't have it handy. Let me pull up Osric. Hang on just a sec.
Osric. Blasphemy.
I'm in the middle of moving, and these boxes over here are my actual hard copies of stuff, so I'm a little host right now.
Well, while he's looking up the turning chart, I do have a question
Sure.
as a backup plan. I have a 10-foot pole. What would be the necessary thing to do if I wanted to be like, duck, and swing the pole across
You're
sideways?
nowhere near him. You made it to the
But I
far
mean, if
end.
I get that way, if I come back,
It's
you
just
know
an
what I mean?
attack. Just an attack.
Okay.
roll.
Because I was thinking, oh, let me just use the 10-foot
I
pole
believe
to
the
knock 'em
turning
all
charts
off.
are in the GM's guide, but if you're using Osric, then it should be under one source.
Yeah, okay. I'm putting it into the player notes right now. I just found it online.
I've got a 6-foot Lithuanian.
Okay. All right. Dropping into the player notes. and I can affect mummies or 7 hit die creatures at level 5.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, give us the roll. Let's see if you can turn them all, or some, or none.
Okay. All right.
Well, actually, not turn. Enslave.
Enslave, yeah.
Yay.
And that's what, 2d6, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what does that
we
do
have
on the
the
chart,
reroll.
if anything? I don't think that does anything.
That doesn't do anything. Yeah.
Do a reroll.
You know what? I'll do my customary 1 reroll for that. That's kind of a fun chance to do that. 9. And so a 9, yes. Let's see, putting in the player notes. Boop, edit. So, all right, turn on that. So, Bert, if you could take a look at this real quick, I just put in the player notes. I'm not quite sure if I would affect them effectively or not.
Sure. You made it in the player's note?
Yeah.
There it is. Okay, so you rolled a 9.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good for first edition in any event.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
that's not going to affect them. No.
Okay. This is why I'm a shitty cleric.
He's the best
Hey, that
cleric
was
we've
your
got.
action, though. So, yeah, now they're going to go. One of them hits you. Right, 10 points of damage. Make me a dex check.
Hey, on it. I need to meet or beat a 16. I do.
Okay, 10 points of damage. You don't need to worry about that mummy rot roll, because something.
The beads of sweat intensify anime style.
But you're almost knocked off the bridge. You
Okay.
managed to maneuver your fall so that you don't pitch right over, but you land on the bridge and scuttle away. Now we can do initiative for everybody. Who did we end with? Brendan last time. So Dunby, why don't you roll a d6 for
All right.
your side? Is anyone casting?
Other than aspersions, no.
All right. It is simultaneous. So does anybody have a distance that they want to get out of the way? Distance attacks.
I'm right next to them, so I can't.
You're actually not in melee because he knocked you away from them.
Okay, yeah, I would shoot the one that what got a hold of me.
What got you? Okay,
Yeah.
Go ahead, make me a roll.
All right,
I'm gonna pull my bow out.
Okay.
Okay, rolling. 11.
What does that hit for you?
Let's see.
I don't think that hits an AC 3. That's what we're looking for. Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, Oak. If Thiber wants to take a shot, take a shot.
Yep, I got 2 at the same one since I don't have my big bonuses.
You didn't have your bow out and ready.
Okay.
So let's say 1 shot. This
No
round.
problem.
Yeah.
And
That hits.
18.
How much
for
damage?
9 points there.
Okay. So you strike one. It doesn't seem to do a lot to it. Is that all missile?
Yeah, I don't have any ranged weapons.
Okay.
No, I guess I'm going to be shooting a missile weapon
Sure,
as well.
go
So
ahead.
I've got my bow. So yeah, let's pull that out and shoot. Pow! I've got a rate of fire of 2, so I get 2 attacks. Right.
Ooh, hit. Okay.
3 damage.
3 damage. Yeah, it doesn't seem to do a lot. Go ahead. If you got another shot. Go ahead.
Yeah, and a wild miss.
That's wild miss.
Bing.
All right, so we get to melee now. Which case they charge in. So Friendon, you are in melee now. One runs to you. One runs past you to get to Thiber. and one runs towards Talina and the child because they're midway as well. So
I like the idea that they run enthusiastically with like arms wide open for hugs.
I see a child. It needs care.
Just like the opening of Johnny Quest, you know.
That hits an AC 6. What's your AC, Brendan?
It is a 2.
Misses you wildly. Yeah, so you're now engaged, Fiber, but it misses you completely. And Talina, also you're engaged, but it misses you completely.
I'm receiving the charge.
You can't because it's a simultaneous round. You wouldn't have time to set the charge for it to be charged onto because you both go at the same action. Technically, it's faster than you because it's using its hands and you're using a weapon. So you're not going to have time to set.
Okay, but didn't it attack him first?
There's 3 of them.
Right. So I'm saying, didn't they attack him first on the first thing, or
but you haven't had time to react to it.
Okay.
So yeah, no, you don't have time to set the charge, but you can attack it.
All right. Yeah, I'll attack it. Let's see here. Attack. Here we go. Boom.
Okay, that hits 10 points of damage. What kind of spear is it?
How do I do attack?
What kind of spear is it?
It's a magic spear. It's my giant slayer.
No, I mean, what kind? Like, is it a boar spear with cross guards?
Yeah, it's a boar spear.
All right, so I'll leave this up to you to decide. You get it, center of mass, okay? Because it's a boar spear, it's got enough reach where it can't. If you hold it there, it can't get to you. But you're not going to be able to like withdraw your weapon and stab it. Like, so you can just keep it there. You can keep it at bay if you wish. So I'll let you decide what you want to do on subsequent rounds. But right now, it's impaled on the end of your spear, and it's trying to get to you, and you're just kind of holding it away.
Yeah, okay.
Fiber, so it's a simultaneous. You're in melee with it now. You did have a bow out, so you're going to have to.
Right. No. Now, was I at the entrance to the bridge? Like, is it
Yes.
still kind of on the bridge?
It is still on. It's on the bridge, and you can either be off the bridge, just at the base of it, or you can be on the bridge. Your choice.
I'm picturing being right there at the edge.
Sure.
And as it comes running up, I'm just going to turn the bow in my hand and swing it. I'm going to try to hit it and knock it off.
Okay. Tell you what. Make me a melee attack roll. If you hit, I'll have it do a dex check. I'm only doing this because your strength is being boosted right now.
Yeah, I'm using. Oh yeah, I've got that strength. I'm just going to use the mithril spear to roll with because it doesn't have any specialization.
That's
on
fine.
It. And then
That's not going to hit though.
I'm going to use a reroll for that.
Okay.
Just at least one. Let's see. Do that. What did I roll? What the hell? A 2. There we go. 16 will hit a -4.
Okay. I'm going to make a dex roll. It has a fairly low dex. It falls over the side. Okay. There's 2 left on the bridge.
So what's the chance my bow got broke or drug off with it?
How much damage did you cause on that side?
15.
That's a fair amount of damage. I'm going to say your bow broke. Yeah. Okay. Your bow snapped. Yeah, so that 15 points went to the bow, not so much the mummy. Okay, so here's what it looks like. Fiber is free. He's not in melee. Talina is holding one of the mummies at bay, and Grownwolf has one attacking him. And we're going to start the next round on that.
Wait, what about me?
Well, yeah, you can do something, but you're a fair amount. You're 25 feet away.
Right. So I'm
from
at the door,
Talina,
though, right?
From Talina.
I'm at the door, though, right?
You're at the far door. Yeah. So this
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Is it locked?
You want to try it and find out?
Yeah.
Okay. It is not locked. You open it?
No, I just figure it's not locked and I leave it there.
Okay.
And I turn around and see how everyone's doing. Go
Right.
ahead.
Good enough. Dunby, you are also over here. So it's 25 feet to the first mummy that's on Talina, who's kind of holding it at bay. But that's how far away you are. Do you want to do anything?
Am I close? I don't think I'm close enough to like barrel into it and try to knock it off the bridge.
What's your movement?
Oh, jeez.
You're a dwarf, right?
Yeah. I'm guessing probably not.
No, you're not. You don't have enough movement, especially geared out.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move like 15 feet or 20 feet down so that I can move next time.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So say you can get right up next to Tolino if you take a full action move.
I'll do that.
All right, so that's no, Tristan shot an arrow, so that is everybody. Jeff, roll a d6 for your side. And is anyone casting this round?
No.
Nope. Okay. They give you a 4. You give them a 5, so you guys go first. No magic. Tristan still has a bow if you want to take a shot.
Indeed. I will, I guess, shoot at the one that's engaged with Grown Wolf.
Yeah,
I don't care which target I hit.
Yeah, I was going to say, though, that the one that Talina is holding at bay is not engaged with Talina. More than 5 feet is the length of her spear, so you would not have to risk hitting someone on accident.
Yeah, there's Grown Wolf.
Okay.
I say shoot at me. I look at you longingly at a distance like, shoot the hostage.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Don't worry, I'll make sure they don't kill you.
By killing you first.
Exactly.
Minimal damage,
measly
though.
points
Yeah.
of damage. Or are they large? One of them.
They're medium.
So yeah, 4. And second shot. That's also going to hit for another 4. There we go. Consistent damage.
Your arrows thud into them, and there's like dust that kind of is raised. They don't seem to be doing much. Are
well.
your arrows magic by any chance?
Not in the slightest.
Yeah, they do.
I'm doing what I can to help you. I'm definitely helping you, Grown Wolf.
I give you a faint thumbs up.
Okay. So let's go to Grown Wolf then. What are you doing?
You
are engaged with one.
Originally, I was Grown Wolf and Club, and I'm going to use my club on the one directly next to me.
All right. Your cat hisses at it.
I hope my cat is far away from these mummies. And I roll an 11, which hits for me not much.
Yeah, that's going to miss. You got to keep that.
Yeah, I'll keep it. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Dunby or Talina, whichever one of you. Talina, what do you want to do? You want to keep holding it at bay or?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Hey, look, this is actually what I've got. You see that?
Got a crossbar on it. Yep.
All right. Can I move it over to the side? Can I position it, over to the side? Kind of do what Thybor.
Make a strength check. Thyber's boosted on magic juice right now. He's got them steroids going through him. You don't. So go ahead and make a strength check. It's going to do the same.
I am a warrior.
It is an unnatural mummy with a large amount of strength.
And I am proficient.
Okay. It made his roll and got a higher roll than you so that you're not able to push it over the side. But I tell you what you can do. If you're going to keep it on the end of your spear, I will reduce its armor class for Dunby to take a hit at it because it can't maneuver so well being stuck on the end of your spear. All right.
I'm going to yell at Dunby, L24, L24.
I give him a little salute and I'll run up with my weapon and smack at it.
Okay.
As soon as I can figure out how technology works.
Make an attack roll. Its AC is going to be 10 now.
Ooh, does that hit it?
An 8? Does that hit a 10 for you? It might.
Yeah, it hits alarm class 8.
It hits an 8. Okay.
That is a natural 1, however. I will point out.
Yeah, so probably not.
There's no crits in first edition.
All right.
Okay. So 19 points of damage?
Yeah. Okay. That kills it.
I kick it over the side and spit on
Yeah.
it.
Good enough. So there's still one on Grunwolf. Fiber took care of the one on him. Where was the other one?
Went over the side. Or
Went over the
oh, no.
side. Yep. Okay.
The problem is that I'm too entranced by looking at the terminal velocity of spit in a mummy to determine if the spit
Actually,
will reach the mummy.
what the real problem is that as you get friend and Grunwolf still has one on him, but Grunwolf looking over the edge, you're attracted by the sounds of movement, and you look down, and more of those creatures that you killed in the prior room are scuttling up the side using the ivy to climb. You're seeing 4 more incoming. They'll reach your next round.
Okay.
I'll pierce Grunwolf and carry him over.
So
Yeah. Did you have? Yeah, you missed your. So Oak, you have an action, and Tristan still hasn't. No, Tristan shot.
No, I've shot.
Yeah. So
Me.
and Patty, but you're still at the far end of the bridge.
Yeah, but how far of a
There's-
distance is it?
To get where Grunwolf is, it's going to be 40.
My base is 15. What's that do?
Yeah. That means each segment you can move 15. So it would take you. So we're starting on segment 6. So 15, 30. Yeah, actually, you could reach there.
Can I run up and paste one off the bridge?
You can run up and attack the one that's on Friend and Shore.
All right.
Bert,
Mhm.
is this bridge vine strewn?
The bridge where you're standing is not, but there's vines coming up on the columns that are supporting the bridge from underneath.
Okay, so I haven't seen that, right?
You haven't seen that.
Okay.
I rolled an 18.
You
and I do
hit.
15 damage.
All right. And so do you body check this one?
I'm hitting it with a maul from
Okay,
the
no.
sides, so
All right. That does a lot of damage, and you can feel like some of the material form of it just kind of crunches, and there's a big billowing gust of dust that goes everywhere, but it doesn't take it down.
it doesn't push it off the edge
It
either.
does not.
Okay.
No. Okay,
All right.
I think Oak hasn't gone yet.
Is there one close to me, or
The closest one to you is the one that where Grunwolf is, and that's like 15 feet away.
yeah? I'll draw my 2-hander and move to engage it to protect him.
Sure. Go ahead.
Is there enough to make both attacks?
Yes.
First one. That's a 20 for 17.
That destroys it. You just slice it in half, cleave it in half.
Yes.
But now
That's-
you're standing over Grunwolf, who's like looking down, pointing down, and you see not only are these things climbing up the vines, but you see some things like darker shadows that seem to be floating up from the ground as well, from the pit, I should say, below you.
And do I see the
this?
vines?
You see the vines.
Do I
Okay,
see this being there too, or
I don't know, Grunwolf. Are you pointing it out? What are you doing?
So I probably yell like more ghouls more than point it out if I have that opportunity, and yeah, that's I would yell. I would definitely yell.
all right? I kind of point over my shoulder at the door I came back from, and I'm like, "Doors open. Let's go."
Yeah. Say, as I see that stuff too, I'm going to attempt, if possible, because I was swinging to attack that, but to yank Grunwolf up and like, get across the bridge, Talina. There's vines underneath. Wrap stuff up.
All right. Sounds good. Oak, roll D6 for your side. Let's see if you can reach the end before bad things happen. Is anyone casting this round? So Talina heard Thiber yell out that there's weeds, ivy, whatever you said.
Yeah, I'll do
Go
a
ahead,
quick
sorry.
shot. Sorry, bro, Brendan.
No problem. I was just gonna answer that I was casting, but go ahead. Didn't mean to overtalk.
That's okay. All right, so I'm just gonna look on the side to see. Is it a quick look that I
Yep.
can? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, then I yell for Ida to go to Patty.
Okay. You guys go first on segment 2. Now this is important because whatever your movement is how much movement you get per segment. So they're going to go on segment 6. So you've got segments 2, 3, 4, and 5 to move. You'll get 4 movements. And from where Grown Wolf is, it is about 40 feet to reach that door. No, let's say 50 feet because there's a little bit of area between the bridge and the door. Okay, so you guys are going on segment 2. What do you want to do? Is spells first? Spells going off?
Yeah. Spell.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Are
running.
you going to do entangle?
Ooh.
And let's see. It's a 3-segment spell.
Okay, so you're going to lose 3 segments casting it, but it'll still go off before their action. That's fine.
Okay. And duration is 1 turn. Range is 8 feet or 8 inches or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, you can easily cast down to it. So you take 3 segments to do that. While he's casting, what is everyone else doing?
Sorry, I was going to cast 2, also 3 segments. I was going to
Okay.
burn one of my last 2 spells, which is a copy of Fireball.
Okay, where are you shooting the fireball?
Kind of in the same spot the entangling was going to happen, where the ghouls are climbing up the side, or the whites are climbing up the side.
Okay. All right, good enough.
that-
roll your damage.
Okay, it's 8d6. 29.
Okay. So between the two of you, Talina causes all the whites that are climbing up to basically be pulled in and crushed to the side of the pillar. They're not dead, but they're just kind of held there. You throw your fireball, which lights up the area. That's more than enough points. I'm not even going to give them a save because they're entangled. They can't move. So they take the full damage, which is enough to kill them. However, the fireball lights up that area. And so now everyone can see what's at the very bottom of this pit. It's an ossuary. Like it's piled with bones and crypts, and it's teeming with undead that all kind of look up at you. The fireball also illuminates the fact that there are spectral figures, ghost-like, and shadows that are moving up that were not on the vines that are floating up to come at you. So between Talina and Grownwolf, you take care of the physical creatures that were climbing up, but now there's these more spectral things coming up, and you can see that there's a virtual army of undead at the very bottom of this chasm.
Tristan, you're up.
Okay, so those guys are having to sit there for 3 segments. So that takes them to segments 2, 3, 4. That takes them to segment 4. What's everyone else doing?
I am picking up the girl with 1 free hand that I have, and I'm just going my full movement to that door that I knew was open from the get-go.
And what is your movement?
My movement base is 15,
So
but
10,
I'm going to
20,
say for
40,
this because
50.
I'm just scooping her.
You make it
I'm
there
just,
on segment 5. So you make it to the door on segment 5.
Yeah.
Tristan, you're closer. You only got about 20 feet to get to the door yourself.
I'm still at the other side of the pit.
Oh,
I
you're
never
still at the
even
other side.
attempted to cross.
Yeah, so you're the full 60 feet away. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess I tried to run across.
Okay, and what is your movement?
My movement is only 12, however.
So 10, 20, 30, 40.
So 4 is going to be 48.
48. So you're not quite at the end of the bridge.
And unless running doubles your
No, you just
speed
get your
each segment.
Yeah.
Are you invisible?
No, not now.
Oh,
I mean,
I don't want to sweep with my spear. Hey, let's go!
That's Patty and Tristan. Dunby, what are you doing? You're muted, Bill.
Do. Yeah, I'm sprinting for the door.
Okay, what is your movement?
12.
Same. Well, no, you're closer. So you make it to
I'm
the
already
door
in
as
the
well.
middle,
Yeah. Thiber, what are you doing?
Same thing. Holland asked for the door with 12.
What is your movement? 12.
Yeah.
So you don't quite get off the bridge either, but you're pretty close to the end. So you take all your segments. So on segment 6, when they go, the people that are still actually, let's back up a little bit. On segment 2, 3, 4. On segment 4, Grunwolf and Talina are done casting. So you've got 2 segments to move to haul ass if you want to before their turn.
As soon as I see spectral shit, I'm starting to haul ass.
Okay. So what's your movement?
My movement is, let me double check. Oh God, where is it on this sheet?
It's probably 12 unless you've got.
It is. It is 12. Yeah.
All right, so you get 24 away from the middle. Talina, what are you doing?
I raise my spear and I say, "None shall pass."
You're gonna stand there.
No, I'm not.
All right. So both of you get. Both of you are like 3/4 of the way across.
Yeah, we're
a few of you are near the end, and a few of you are at the door when their turn happens. So a specter and
The good news is, everyone, the girl has a lower movement speed because of the tiny legs and is the first in line.
specter and 4 shadows descend as they come in, attracted by all of the warm blood. All right. So the specter is going to, let me see, what's its move? It's 15. So it's only going to be able to attack the people that are in the middle of the bridge. So that's going to be Frinden, Talina, and Thyber. Actually, it could reach Thyber. So D3.
I mean, I don't want to add myself to that list, but I am
Actually,
48 across, so.
yeah, you're just outside of being able to. Yeah, they can't quite make that.
Oh.
So 1D3, 1.
Frienden, are you out of magic? Are you out of magic?
I have one fireball left, and that's it.
Do you have wands, rings, anything?
No.
What spells you can cast? Oh, that's not good. Oh, that is not good. Okay. Yeah, your space is invaded with chilling cold as the specter just puts its shadowy hand right through the middle of your back. It comes out through the front of your chest mid stride. Take 7 points of damage.
Who?
And
Who is this? Who's taking damage?
this is Frienden.
Okay.
Make me a save versus spell.
Okay, doing it. Boop. Boop. Success.
Okay. You lose a level. You decide which of your classes lose the level, but yeah, some of your life force is drawn out of you.
Okay. I'm now I'm now an even shittier cleric, level 4.
Okay.
Got your 100 levels in human garbage.
Yeah, no, 99, unfortunately, now in my human garbage.
Okay, one of the shadows descends on Thyber, one goes for Talina, and one goes for the girl. Talina, this one's yours. Yeah, the shadows have much more range, and they are attracted by the young girl. That's going to hit you.
Wait, what?
Not you. Hold on. That one hits Talina.
Oh.
I thought Patty picked somebody up and ran with
Yeah, I
it.
have
did.
the little girl.
The shadows have a much higher movement, and they're going out, and they want the girl.
Oh, they have
wow.
the same movement as me, 15.
Yeah.
But they were lower.
You only... No, they have a much higher movement. They've got a movement of 20.
Oh, I thought you said 15 earlier. Okay.
No, that was the Spectre has a movement of 15. These are shadows. These are a different thing. Talina, you only take 2 points of damage. However, you're drained of 1 point of strength.
Yeah. Is that permanent or is that returnable later?
Permanent. That is permanent.
Okay.
Yeah. Oak. Oh, that's going to hit a -4.
I forgot to tell you, I changed it to -5 this round.
Right. Only 3 points of damage. You also lose a point of strength. And that's off your base, not off the magically enhanced. Yep.
How many points? 3?
1. Just 1.
1.
Oh, okay. Damage, 3 points of damage, 1 point of strength. That's going to hit the little girl. So, Patty, You're at the door. You think everything's fine. You got the girl under your arm. And when suddenly, like, you get goosebumps on your arm and you see that this thing has latched onto her legs and you can feel like the heat and warmth leaving her. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she dead. She dead.
Okay.
Oh, that's bad.
Can I still attack this turn?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. You moved.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was on segment 6. So on the rest of the segments, you guys can finish your moving. So those of you that were mid on the bridge can make it all the way across. Yeah.
I shed a single tear for our fallen tiny comrade.
Okay, so we're back to Richard rolling a d6 for your doom side because Richard's rolling the d6. Is anyone
I was gonna
casting?
I'm running.
Well, they gave
Got
you
us
a
to
segment
5.
1.
I got a 5, so
Yeah.
Okay, so if Patty's ahead of us,
Everyone has crossed the bridge. If you took the rest of the segment to get across, segments to
right?
get
But
across.
will we have? Okay, the shadow or specter that attacked Ida?
Yep, still there.
Can we see it?
Yes.
Then Patty will. I mean, then Talina will charge it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So then.
So that hits. You do some damage to it.
Okay, I did one less point of damage because of the draining. So.
13, 14, 15.
And it's
so you did 8 points of damage. Okay, so you're using a magic weapon?
Yeah. The
Your
giant slayer.
magic. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, you rend it, but it's still there.
Okay.
What is everyone else doing? So everyone's at the end of the bridge, but you guys took the rest of the last 6 segments to move. So did the enemy. So they're basically in the same positioning.
I'm going to seeing the girl die in my arms with my maul.
You think she did? I mean, you're not absolutely sure, but she's cold and she's not moving.
All right, so I'm going to attack with my maul.
Okay.
Because that is treated as a 6th level barbarian. It's treated as hitting a creature which requires a +2 or better magic weapon to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm smacking him with the maul, which is a +2 anyways.
Okay.
But
I assume you're attacking the shadow that was.
Yeah, the one that's on me.
Yep.
Yeah. So, boop.
That hits 13 points of damage. It just is rent into pieces of darkness that flap around.
I just go, and it's stuck under my maul.
Yeah.
And then I pull up, and it's just ectoplasm.
So there's still 1 specter and 2 shadows that are a little bit behind you.
Behind me, as in
behind the group.
Okay, so with the rest of my turn, I just open the door and go into the next room, so the doorway is open for everyone else to get in.
All right, who's got the next actions then?
I'm continuing to get the hell out of the way.
Yeah, same. I just want to get out of there.
All right, so does everybody else pile through the door then?
Yeah.
My plan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody piles through the door. So what's in this room is there's a shaft that looks like sunlight coming down from the top of the ceiling, just piercing the darkness, illuminating this room. And in the middle of this shaft of light is an altar. The walls in this room are covered with different types of runes, just from floor to ceiling. The altar seems to be made of clear glass, which is augmenting the shaft of sunlight and just making it refract brilliantly across the room, just lighting everything up. The creatures on the other side of that door do not enter the room.
Quick
So on
to
their
open,
actions, they
isn't
kind of
it?
just kind of hiss at the. So yeah, if the last person that comes through wants to close the door, then you can close the door. That's fine.
Patty demands someone give him a potion to give to the girl. He's just demanding immediately, just quick potion.
So so yeah, who responds? The people around, like she's laying limp. Her skin is pale white. She's not breathing.
She'll
Put her
come
on the
back as
altar.
one of them cut her head off.
I'll pick her up, and with Patty, we'll give her the potion, but let's put her on the altar.
Okay.
Okay. Who approaches with the girl and who puts her on the altar?
I lay
I
her
do.
down.
Oh, we do. Okay.
I'm carrying her, so.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Somebody speaks very clearly and very loudly. As far as you know, Patty, it is to the whole room, but you're the only one that hears it.
Mm.
Seeker asks.
Seeker asks. Does that ring a bell with anything that I've heard so far?
Unfortunately, Patty thinks of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and we're all fucked.
Seeker asks. I say it out loud. I'm like, Seeker asks. And I look
And
around like, did
you
you
lay
guys
the
hear
girl.
that?
You lay the girl on the
For her
altar.
to live.
Save
Maybe-
the girl, please.
Okay. Nothing else seems to happen. And again, Patty is the only one who heard the voice.
I told you she will turn into one of them. Kill her. Cut the head off. Burn it.
Assumably, the potion does nothing for any exciting stuff.
Well, so no one's administered it yet. So is someone
I
going to
thought
shove
to
a
lay-
potion?
Yeah, we pour it down her throat.
Okay. Yeah, well, they said they were going to lay her on the altar first. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Right.
gets laid on the altar,
Yeah.
open her mouth. You pour it in her mouth. She's not swallowing it, so you kind of lift her up and kind of do this. I mean, it goes down, but she certainly doesn't swallow it.
I like that there's just a barbarian just shaking.
Mm.
Nice.
Well, the thing said Seeker asks. And so I go, can you save her? Seeker.
Nothing seems to
Nothing.
happen.
I growl and grumble a bit to myself.
Did anybody give the girl anything, by the way?
Well, she's
plus
got a
two
+2
dagger.
dagger and those platinum pieces.
Yeah.
She's got a what dagger?
Plus
Plus
2.
2 dagger.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so two things happened then. One, she still had like a death grip on that dagger. So when you lay her on there and you put some potions in her mouth and nothing seems to happen, you kind of shake her so the potion goes down. You notice that the dagger is gone now. It's just gone. And then she and just kind of spews the potion out. She takes a big breath. She kind of looks around.
I hug her.
Okay.
Just bear hug her.
So
Unfortunately,
you hug
Patty
her.
forgets the strength spell and splats her.
So you hug her and you notice that, as I said, the dagger just kind of disappeared right in front of you. And you go to hug her, and something else is just kind of laying in her hand now and in her lap.
What is
Let
it?
me get a description of this thing. Give me a second here.
Ooh.
You feel the pricking in your neck from her teeth.
Okay, so she's now wearing a glove that's got holes for the fingers. She's got a Michael Jackson glove. But there's a harness that extends down from the wrist and goes to the forearm, and something that goes around like her bicep. And this is just on her now.
I stare at it and say, "Teach me your magics," and I pass.
Oh, it's definitely magical. Yeah.
It's magic, and I hold up her arm as if she won a boxing match. Magic.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and call it here since we're just a few minutes to the end. But let me ask something. Richard, what's your alignment
Me?
for Tristan?
Me? Well, I mean,
For Tristan.
chaotic neutral, I believe I have. Yeah.
Okay, Patty, what was yours?
Also chaotic neutral.
I like was.
Was.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Friendon, what was
Okay.
Grunwolf's?
Chaotic neutral.
Okay. Dunby, what was yours?
Chaotic good.
Okay. What was Talina's? True neutral?
True.
Okay. And what's Thibers?
Neutral evil.
Honestly, this is the best thing you could hope for then, because a girl's the only one who can use the damn thing.
She's lawful, isn't she? Oh my
know-
god.
You know, Talina, I questioned when you brought that innocent child down here, but now I understand it was the long game.
Oh
All right.
god.
Always take an innocent child with us on any dungeon and area we ever do.
I mean, you
Right?
figure it. We got Mr. Pink, Mr. White, Mr. Orange.
Oh,
Yeah.
Those are my dogs over here, you know.
That's so
No, I had
funny.
no idea, but that's cool. Okay.
Wow.
You notice that Talina always she got the little boy, she got the rust monster. She likes sidekicks. You know?
Yeah, and they keep dying. This is
Yeah,
the problem.
yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Technically, the girl died too. So, all right. Well, let's end it there for the night, guys. We're at time. Richard, you streaming?
I
after
am streaming. Yes. Nothing ruins my Friday like realizing it's actually a Tuesday. But I can ruin your day any day of the week that you want if you come and watch me here on Twitch at LMTDTMFFR. Or, say it with me now, Limited
Limited
time
time
offer.
offer.
No.
With
Wow.
all the
Wow.
consonants.
Constantly consonants.
Man, we're bad
Yes.
at that. Dion, what do you got going on?
Well, when I'm not playing TTRPGs with all my super cool, awesome friends like you guys, yeah, even you with the little hat, you can find me, Substances Used, at my Twitch channel where I play retro JRPG games, Grand Theft Auto roleplay, a whole bunch of whatever. You know, it's my channel, I do what I want. We're playing through Sailor Moon RPG right now for Pride Month because what better game than lesbian representation? Am I right?
Should have played this
Beyond
Xena
that,
role-playing game. That would have been better. Sailor Moon's okay.
Xena, oh my god.
It's a great
But
game.
I think I might stream some GTA 5 roleplay either later tonight or tomorrow. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens.
Cool. Friendon, what do you got going on?
So I'm doing some meat space stuff right now. Going to be opening a tabletop gaming cafe in Butler, PA around August. And that means right now I'm just procuring a lot of tables and not the kind that you roll dice to find results on. But I do have a Twitch account. I do stream occasionally. I'll probably do it again sometime. And thanks for having me, everybody.
Good stuff. Bill, you got anything going on with the frogs?
North Texas is over, so it should be back to games as usual over there. I'm running part 2 of the Splinters of Faith campaign this Sunday, I believe. And I'm here on Tuesdays and Fridays and sometimes Sundays.
Are you here now permanently?
It depends. My Tuesday game was my Call of Cthulhu, and like I've had a character that's been alive for 3 years, so I'm like, if the keeper starts running again, I'll be doing that. But other than that, I'm here.
Good
Cool.
stuff.
Yeah.
Jeff, despite drive-through doing their darndest to not get you books to check out, have in your possession copies of the various ways that your game is going to come out.
Yeah, I do. They're just not. I don't know. Drive-throughs just having all kinds of little problems, and I'm hoping they work this out before I finish up this Kickstarter. But the rumored Kickstarter, one day we'll get off to fly, but we'll see.
We will get you an actual start date when we know it. Oak, you playing the game after this one?
Yes, sir. In probably 30, 40 minutes, we'll be playing some 5e. Kelsu, who is in chat here, he'll be running that one. And then he runs the Friday night game. And then Saturday night, I run my Grimdark homebrew, starting at midnight.
And scrolling across your screen right now is all the places that we are: Facebook, Discord, YouTube, Twitch. Check out Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com for all the links. YouTube channel could use a little bit of love if folks wouldn't mind going over there and subscribing. I'm so close to be able to get a custom URL. I'm just short a few people following over there to be able to get that. That would be awesome.
Great.
The next game here, I think that's it for this week, actually. I am playing on Saturday. I'm running Weird Frontiers for the official Goodman Games Twitch stream, and that will be at 10 o'clock Eastern time. If you like horror, you like westerns, and you like Dungeon Crawl classics, head on over to the official Goodman Games on Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern. Other than that, I think this Sunday is an off Sunday. I don't have anything planned. I might throw something together. We'll see. Thanks for watching, everybody. What's
Are we
that?
not doing Friday?
We are doing Friday.
Oh,
We've got
okay.
some
I was
DX
like,
Dungeons and
wait.
Dragons this Friday. I was somehow thinking this was Friday. This is not Friday. Well, this Friday we will be doing something on stream.
What did I just say? Isn't it bad when your Friday becomes
Yes.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
Come on.
See?
Also, can we
Exactly right.
raid? Can we
We
raid?
can raid. Who you got in mind?
Art Heart Studios. They're doing Gangjaria tonight.
Art Heart Studios. Let me see if I can get this right. /raid, and then
It's Weed D&D homebrew campaign that Art Heart Studios has made. That's all marijuana focused in a world where it's a magical plant that's used as a extra spellcasting item for certain crazy wild magic effects.
But I've heard that causes Satanism.
well, it can.
So does D&D.
If folks will hang on for just a few minutes so that we can give them some love, we're going to go ahead and raid Art Hard Studios.
The problem is they're all druids in that campaign. It's so one note, everybody's plant-based.
They have such an amazing cast. It's the craziest thing. They have a teddy bear that's like a war forge. They call it a cuddle forge.
So we are raiding now, guys. Say goodbye to everybody.
Bye,
Everybody, have a good night.
Night, everybody.
I like I want to make a joke class name, a Wharf Forged. That's just a fucking. It's just Wharf. It's just Wharf.
Warforge. Dress them up like Fuzzy Bear or whatever, Fozzie Bear.
Waka 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 as racial trait.
He'd be a Warforged bard.
I like it.